Hello there, it's Mike here. I'm staying at the Kapok Star Hotel, located in the Golden Triangle, Special Chinese Economic Zone in Tong Pion District in Northern Laos. Lucky to stay in this room. It took a while for me to get in here. The owner of this Kapok Star Hotel was a Chinese-born gangster tycoon called Zhao Wei, who in 2007 secured a 99-year lease over 10,000 hectares. There's a photo of him in the booklets. When you come to this hotel, they give you these booklets in your room. It's called the King's Roman Casino, plus several other hotels. They hope to turn this area into a huge tourist mecca for Chinese gamblers. Also a 36-hole golf course. It's got an international airport and a motor racing stadium to be built. The zone is located on the borders of Thailand, Myanmar and China. And just behind me there, out the window, is the Mekong River, which just flows very close to the hotel. Zhao Wei, the crime boss responsible for developing the zone, operates under his Hong Kong registered building name, King's Romans. His organisation has been on the USA Treasury sanctions list for drug trafficking, human trafficking, money laundering, bribery, wildlife trafficking since 2018. So it's interesting when you come and stay at the Kapok Star Hotel, where I am, is that they give you these big booklets. There's about 3 of them that you can read about, and it goes through the development, what their plans are, and it talks about the drug problems and the coverage that the world has had on drug trafficking through this area. And it could be propaganda, but it also talks about how they're trying to rectify it. So reading through these booklets as I was, see there it's drug control and development in the GTSEZ. Now I came in through the Laos inland. There's a fence around the control zone. You come through the control zone down the main boulevard to the Kapok Star Hotel. The security on the front of the hotel is very strong. You have to come through scanners, etc. I came through the foyer and I was the only Western man in the hotel. They were a little bit hesitant to give me a room to start with, but I waited for about half an hour and eventually I got a room. The hotel is all Chinese patrons, tourists, all come through the international airport direct from China. The workers are from Myanmar and Laos, so it's good for job opportunities for the Laos people, of course. The front of the hotel's full of Bentleys, Rolls-Royce parked out the front. It's a magnificent hotel. There's no doubt about that. It's genuine 5-star. I enjoyed the stay there. I got treated exceptionally well. I didn't have any money to pay for the room, actually. I had a credit card which they wouldn't accept. But the hotel manager put me in the company car and took me down to a bank, to an ATM where I'd withdraw Thai baht to pay for the room. Yeah, so I'm just outside of the hotel and not within about 300 metres is all these apartment towers here. There would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 towers being built. So yeah, I was just talking to the hotel manager before coming out, and he said that they've had a little bit of a population drop here since COVID, and they're trying to build the population up because obviously all these apartments are being built here. They need people. They need people to move here or rent or buy owner-occupier. So there's the signboard over here, probably with all the sales prices, etc. But I spoke to the hotel manager. He says that they're trying to turn it into a sort of a mini Venice with the waterways. And this is a plan for the city centre here. And that's in Chinese, 560,000. 56 square metres, so I'd say that's an apartment size that you can buy. Here's another angle of it. So as you can see, the plans are big. This would be the Mekong River here, which is just behind this wall here. So across the road there is another casino called the Alexei Casino, which is a separate building to the hotel behind it. But what I like about it is these wide roads, 3-lane roads with a tree-lined street. So each of the roads connecting around the big landmark hotel here have got these pine trees or... Oh yeah, I've just come a few streets away. This area here must be for the dormitories for the workers. They've built these massive dormitories for the workers, mainly the workers from Laos and Myanmar. And it looks like they've closed it off. Yeah, it looks like I can't get through to the Mekong River here. So there's the construction zone there. There's a serious number of buildings being built there. See, there's a lady, Myanmar. See, there's a lady who's working here in the economic zone from Myanmar. And they put this sort of suntan lotion over their face. And they don't rub it in. So you can see it sitting there. And I've learned when you see ladies like that, they're from Myanmar. So she's, but what I can't get over is how quiet the streets are. This is a beautiful main road here, but there's very little traffic. Hello. Oh, mate. So, yeah. Yes, I think this is a nice little park they've got here. They certainly built the trees. They've got the trees right. So, yeah, I think they've got some work to do here in the economic zone to get more people to come. But it's still early days. I think there's still a lot of development being done, and looking at those plans, still a lot to go. So I'd say come back in 10 years' time and see what it's like here. I'm sure it will be much different then. And by the way, it was only about 2 or 3 days ago, I was in Luang Prabang, and my reception staff there were telling me, oh dude, don't go to the Golden Triangle, it's underwater. and they showed me pictures of the streets here. And all the streets were underwater. Some of the shops, lower level shops, had a foot of water in them. But that's dried up completely now. That's just gone. The water's subsided, the businesses are back working. It's amazing. There's still a lot of mud around where you can see that there's been water, but that might be the police station there. Yeah, there's a lot of this type of small unit development here. I've got a feeling that's been created for the workers, construction workers. Yes, that's how quickly it changes, see? I've walked right in the middle of the workers' community here. So they're all working, if they're living here, they're all working very close by on those big construction sites. That's how they can build so quickly, having the workers close by, and so many workers too. Look at that. Now, believe it or not, that's a Porsche. That is a Porsche. Not in great condition. God, I don't know what happened to that. It's been left under these trees. Yeah, so that secondary hotel, which was just over there, this is the main one. So they're owned by the same people, evidently. But that at night, the way that's lit up at night is unbelievable. It's a real landmark. During the day, it's a beautiful looking building during the day. But at night time, it's something else. Yeah, well, it is a big area, that area. It's a massive entertainment area for the workers there. This building's still being worked on too, look. This is right on the waterfront. Oh, the workers are sleeping here. Oh, are you having a rest? You're sleeping on the job. Sleep on the job here.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from
Myanmar.
Yeah.
Myanmar.
Do you know Myanmar? You know?
Well, it's on the border here. The border of Myanmar is close.
Too close. Where you from?
Australia. Australia.
Austria.
So you leave your country to come and work here. Your country's not safe at the moment. Not safe. Fighting. Fighting in Myanmar.
Right.
Fighting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good work, boys. Good work. Yeah. So what time do you start work? What time do you start working?
One time,
What time you start?
1 hour.
1 hour. Then you work till
Working at
7 o'clock.
right.
Good on you. All right, thanks, boys. See you. Yeah, see, that's what they do. They live on the job. More boys, look at them. Nah, they're all very friendly here. The Laos workers, Myanmar workers. Well, there you got it. I've met a lot of people from Myanmar. They've escaped from Myanmar because of the troubles there with the government at the moment. Have a look at that building with a bend in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got bends in it, and those centre pillars. It's amazing. Yeah, well, this is where the man from Kapok Hotel brought me yesterday to get cash from an ATM in Thai baht. The Joint Development Bank. So what you do when you come here, there's only two currencies available, Chinese RMB and Thai baht. So if you want to do a withdrawal, you work out which one you want. I took out Thai baht to pay for the hotel, but they've been good enough to give me complimentary dinner last night, breakfast this morning and lunch today. I don't really know why. Maybe because I'm the only Westerner there and they hoping I will give it a strong recommendation when I go back to Australia. There's the Mekong down there. I think I'll go for it and have a look at that, get the fresh air down there. Yeah, so that's very simple here. My MasterCard from Australia works very well. Just a withdrawal, 4% here, 4% charge. No wonder nobody wants to use banks in Southeast Asia. The hotels want you to pay in the local currency. Kapok Star Hotel here don't take credit cards. Now, that was to me, I'm not sure whether that's for everybody, because I know the Chinese use WeChat and lots of other mechanisms to pay for things. They don't use cash. Chinese is virtually a cash society. So I don't know how they're paying for their rooms at the hotel, but they told me, no, sorry sir, we don't take credit cards. So basically what they're saying is, if you want to use your credit card, we're going to charge you 3 or 4% on top of your hotel rate, which upsets people, makes people very angry. So they don't want to deal with all that, so they just tell people, no, go and get your cash and then come and pay us. And of course, when we go and get our cash, we're the ones that pay the 3 or 4% fee to the bank. So it's crazy. It is dead set crazy what's happening in Southeast Asia. People are turning their back on banks because of the fees. They're going back to walking around with thousands of dollars in currency and using currency exchanges. Now, I've been walking around here and I have not seen a currency exchange. All I've seen is ATMs. So that's what's happening. The cost in using services of a bank are becoming ridiculous. And the businesses won't put up with it. They won't cover the cost, so they're telling the customer to go out and pay the cost. So there's that little area there full of apartment towers, and then directly across the road from there is the famous Mekong River. Now this is where the golden triangle comes into account, because it's the joining of Myanmar, Thailand and Laos, where the three borders meet, and the area they call that is the Golden Triangle. And further up the coast, or further up the river, is the border with China. So Laos has borders with those four countries in a very, very small area. So here we've got I'm on the Laos side, and across the other side of the water is Thailand. Hello, sir. Gee, what's going on here? Look at all this land here. Vacant land facing onto the Mekong. And they're doing some dredging there. But as you see, as I'm walking around, you can see the scale of this special economic zone. The road network is superb. Wide roads all the way around the area. And look at these hotels and buildings. There's been a massive amount of building going on. And there we are, we've got Kapok Star Edge. Now I did notice this black Mercedes-Benz parked there on the right-hand side. I'm a white Western man walking around with a camera and a stick. So I probably did stand out, and they're probably wondering who he is and what's he doing. So yeah, I did notice that in my walks. Yeah, I don't know what this little area is, but that's got a real Chinese theme to it, this building. And then they've got a little waterway here So there's plenty going on here. Gee, there's that much stuff going on here. The boys are working. They're working hard there. So it's getting a bit warm now. I'm out, the sun's coming out. That's an unusual safety. I've never seen that before. A chain to the door handle and a chain around one of the alloy wheels. That's a new one on me. Yes, there's a real lack of number plates on cars here. But no number plates on these cars. All they have is a number on the front windscreen. That means that they're only to be driven in the special economic zone. They can't take them out of this area, out into the Laos community. Alright, well I'm going to head back to my hotel, which is there. It stands out like the proverbial. This beautiful golden building right in the middle of town. You can't miss it.